You guys, you're watching Sergio's Secrets. Before I get started with today's fun and exciting video, if you can please give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe button. I think this hat's a no for today, so we're gonna put that over there. I post some of the greatest links, so if you're interested in shopping, some of the good deals are out there from Coach, Kate Spade, from a lot of the designer sales. Always check the links down below. And other than that, let's get started with today's videos. This will be my last handbag collection of me being 19, because I will be 20 in less than 2 months. So I decided to just film one more video so I can always reference, see what my collection looked like when I was 19. So right now I have about 30 bags, which is absolutely crazy. I can't believe that I have this many bags that I've worked so hard and, you know, have gotten every single bag for myself and bags that I have in my collection. If I don't show it in this video, it means I either sold it or got rid of it or gave it away. But these are my bags in my collection, and I will be included contemporary and designer in this video. So I'm just going to be kind of starting off by brand. All the links for everything will be linked down below, and if you want to ask me a particular question on any of the handbags that are on your mind and what are my thoughts and my opinions, leave them down below, and I'll be more than happy to be answering any questions about handbags or any questions about my collection. And yeah, so this is super naked, no tengo absolutamente nada aquí, so I decided that, you know, I need to put everything back in my shelves. All my bags are literally spread out, so let's go ahead and get started. The first brand that we're going to be talking about is going to be Coach. So I have 2 bags from Coach. I had a few of them, but I kind of got rid of them, and I like this collection that I have. It's just 2 super clean, super edited. I have my white Coach Cassie with the gold hardware. I just think it's such a nice classic bag. I actually wore this like 2 days ago, and I got so many compliments on the bag, and it fits quite a lot. My vlogging camera, my cartera, mis llaves, mis gafas, absolutamente todo me quepa aquí. So I really like this bag, and I always get questions about my Cassies and if do I recommend them. Absolutely. And I especially love this ivory color, and I wish I would have gotten this one in the ivory color too. I kind of really like this ivory color because I already have a lot of black bags, but I didn't really have a small black bag gold hardware, so I feel like this was also kind of a good addition. So this one is my Coach Cassie 19. Like I said, Asia's super versatile. I love that it comes with 3 straps on the bag. So it comes with the larger crossbody one with a top handle and this chain here. And this chain is super high quality, super nice. And what I like is about this chain, I can put it on this Coach Cassie right here. So I feel like they're interchangeable. They kind of work with each other. They complement each other. So, and they're like kind of like a brother and sister. So I feel like they kind of go todos juntos. And then this one has maroon lining on it. But yeah, this one is my Coach Cassie 19, and I love her, and I love the little top handle moment, and that since it's a little bit more on the smaller side, I feel like it looks super cute with a lot of the outfits that I've been wearing currently. But yeah, this one is my Coach Cassie 19. This bag that I have in my collection is from Celine. Now this one I added in about February, or like maybe like a couple weeks before we actually went on lockdown. And so this one is a Celine bag. When I first got it, I got this one in red and silver, but I ended up giving the silver one to my friend, and I just kept the red one. And when I saw this bag, I didn't think I was gonna love it as much as I do, and now I'm absolutely obsessed with this bag because I've always kind of wanted like a Celine box bag, but I wanted it kind of like a little bit different. And even though this is not kind of like the super silhouette as a Celine box bag, but it kind of has the same kind of clasp, and it has some, you know, some aspects of the Celine box bag. And I just really like the color red. I really wanted like a beautiful red with gold hardware. I just think she's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm happy that I have her in my collection. This one is from New Celine, and it is leather lined. It fits a lot, and like I said, when I first got it, I feel like it was going to be a bag that I was just going to use a little bit, and then I was just going to, you know, maybe end up getting rid of it, maybe giving it to my mom. But no, I actually been using this bag quite a lot, and I really like it. And you'll see in my collection that everything that I have I really like, and if I don't like it, I sell it. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the color, and this is my one and only Celine bag in my collection. The next 2 bags in my collection are from the house of Dior. So the first one that I have here is the Dior saddle bag. I purchased her pre-loved from Fashion File. I always get asked, what is my favorite website to buy pre-loved items and where do I recommend it? I really only buy from Fashion Fashionphile, and I'll leave a link down below. But I love Fashionphile. I think that they're a really great company. I bought and sold, and I have a full review on them. I'll also leave that video link down below, and that's where I got this one from, and I got it with the strap, which is right in front of me. I put it together as a set, and I saved a good amount of money buying them pre-loved, and these are still kind of current items. They're still sold at full price. But this one is in the larger size. I always kind of wanted this. I just always like the oblique monogram. If there's one monogram that I really like, it's going to be the Dior one. I don't know what it is. The kind of D and the way kind of like it's worded, it kind of reminds me of something sentimental that I have within myself. So that's why I really like it. But the saddlebag is gorgeous. I like that you can put it on the crook of your arm. You can wear it with a strap. You can wear it as a crossbody, a shoulder bag. I can make anything really work with it. I like the back pocket, and honestly I really like Dior items. So the Dior saddlebag is a stunner, and like I said, I got her pre-loved, and I can't really say nothing bad about her. And I'm going on a trip really soon, so this is good. She's a bag that I'm definitely going to be taking with me. So I'll leave my saddlebag right there. And like I said, I also have the strap with it. I kind of got them as a combo. And then the next bag from Dior is the Dior book tote. Now the book tote I got when I turned 19. Last year I got this one from the boutique in Highland Park. The bag has had 2 price increases since I purchased it, so it had went up in about $200, which I think is really great because it makes the bag well, and it's still a, you know, a style that they still make. I love the size. I've taken this traveling. I took this to London with me. I've used this as kind of like a work bag. I use this as a filming bag. Like this literally is the perfect also shopping bag, because if I go shopping, I can put all the stuff that I buy into this big tote. I just really like it, and I'm thinking about getting this bag personalized. So let me know what you think down below. Should I put Sergio Secrets, or SS? I'm not really sure what I actually want to put on the back, but I think since I'm about to have like a year and about like 2 months on this bag, I feel like I really like it, and I feel like I would never really get rid of it. So I feel like I would want to get it monogrammed. So I would definitely love to hear your opinions down below. But I do really like my Dior book tote, and this is a bag that I see myself having like 10 years from now, and I feel like would always kind of be a bag that I can always reference. So this one is my Dior book tote, and none of the bags that I'm showing you guys were gifted. None of the bags were, you know, for free. Everything I worked for myself. I bought them for myself. So I just want to throw that little disclaimer out there. But yeah, that is my little Dior book tote. I also have another tote right here, which is from Burberry, and this one's super big. I use this one more as a pull bag, but I find that's a little bit too big. So this is the only bag in my collection that I may sell. Everything else I really like, but it's just super huge, super humongous, and it is from the new Burberry line. It is in this leather with the canvas, and it has like, it's super stuffed. It says Burberry silver hardware, and so far it's holding up pretty well, but I think I may be parting ways with it just because it's a little bit too massive, and I'm about like 5'11", 165 pounds. Next brand we're going to be talking about is from Tory Burch, and sorry if I'm moving a little fast. It's just I have so many bags to go through, so I don't want this video to be too long. But I know you guys, that you love it cuando hablo into detail about every single bag. But if you do want to see a particular review on any of these bags, definitely let me know down below. But we're going to start off with Tory Burch. Tory Burch is one of my favorite brands. I have such a huge heart for Tory Burch, and every bag or everything that I purchase, I like to have a connection and a meaning with, and kind of storytelling. And Tory Burch is always a brand that I've always wanted. When I was like in junior high, and when I bought my first green wallet from Tory Burch in my freshman year of high school, I've just always been hooked on Tory Burch items ever since. So the first bag that I'm going to be showing you is the Tory Burch Perry tote. So I think this is a very classic, a very core tote. It is lined with brown Saffiano. This one fits my 13-inch laptop in here perfectly. I just feel like you can fit a lot. It's very nice, super sleek. I normally don't wear it with the red clochette, so normally it would be off, or I would tuck it in like that. I like just the simple black tote like that, and I feel like you can never go wrong with it. And if something happens with it, you can literally go get a wipey, and you can literally wipe this bag out. And yeah, this is the Tory Burch Perry tote, and I just like how it's super minimal. You can turn it around. It has no branding, and it's just like a nice classic tote that you can never go wrong with. This one right here, and this one's a new arrival for Tory Burch, and this one's the Tory Burch Walker bag. So the Walker bag, I wanted like a nice satchel bag, like kind of like a Saint Laurent Dr. Jour, a Burberry banner tote, like a particular bag like that. But I got an email saying about this bag, how it came out, and I normally don't buy bags when they come out. I usually wait poquito and, you know, see how people are reviewing it, see if people are liking it. But I bought this bag right away, and this has quickly become one of my favorite bags in this entire year, just because I love the little handle. I love that it's just a nice size. You know, for me, certain bags make me look a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, and so this one just proportionally out is perfect. It actually has a little maroon clochette, but I took it off just because I feel like it looks a lot more cleaner. Like this, just kind of like the Perry toe, I always tuck in the red clochette or I take it off. I just like the bags to be super clean. It has 4 feet at the bottom. One of them still has plastic on it, and I like how you can make this super long into a crossbody or as a shoulder bag. But for me, I tend to carry it more of a shoulder bag than a crossbody. But this Tory Burch Walker satchel I love, and you know, like I said, I only have items that I really like for the most part. And yeah, this is the Tory Burch Walker. Next bag is this Tory Burch bag, and I got this one about a month ago, and this is the Tory Burch Miller crossbody in the ivory color. So I wanted to get something that's within the kind of mini bag trend, but I didn't want to break the bank. And when I saw this one, I thought this was a reasonable price for what it is, because for me this is more like of a novelty bag, and normally I don't have a lot of novelty bags in my collection, but since I have a pretty decent collection now, I feel like I can start adding little novelty bags if I like them here and there. So this one was $128, and it is the mini Miller crossbody in the nano size, and it's just nice magnetic closure, and it fits credit cards, AirPods, and my car key. So it does actually fit quite a lot, and I've worn this with blazers, I've worn them with regular t-shirts, and I just think it just makes such a cute statement. I just think it's such an adorable bag, and I like the way it hits. I just can't get enough of this little baby Miller crossbody. So I have this one right here, and then I also have my McGraw Tory Burch crossbody. I've had this one for about a year and a half now. I got this Christmas 2018. And so this one, when I first got it, I used it so much. It's just such a nice versatile. I love the tassels. I like how you can detach it. I like that the opening is nice and smooth. It has a little pocket right here with the plaque that says Tory Burch. I do like this bag a lot. This is such like a core black crossbody that you can never really go wrong with. I like that it has the branding of the TT, but it is also can be very discreet, and you can just turn it around and it literally looks like a nice high quality, you know, made crossbody. So I do have my McGraw crossbody, and this one's actually in the older version. The newer one is the older version, but I still really like it. And I always get asked, Sergio, what do you think about your McGraw crossbody? I still really like it, and I may not reach for it as much as I did before, but I do still like the handbag in my collection. And I also really like this little mini little baby right here. Bag that I have from Tory Burch, and Tory Burch is probably the brand of bags that I have the most. I have 5 bags from Tory Burch, and I think that's the most that I have in every brand. This one that I have is my classic Ella tote. You can never go wrong with this. I'm going on a trip, so this one's going to be coming with me. I just like this nylon. It's really nice and easy to clean. It has leather, but it has this full leather around the bag. So if you are kind of vegan or you don't like bags that have leather, this one's going to be your best friend right here. This has been in her collection since the beginning. I think this has been in her collection for like 6 years plus. This is the newer version. The older version had the rolled handles, and honestly, version, because I never really cared the rolled handles. I like how this one is the newer matte one, is my Tory Burch Ella tote. This bag is going to be my one and my only Prada in my collection, and this one is the Prada multi bag. The one that has the strap, that has the little extra pouch right here, and then it has the actual bag, a little clochette that says Prada reissue, and then with the chain. And for me, I like a lot of these multi bags. I have the Louis Vuitton one as well, which I'll probably show you next. And for me, I just like that it's just super functional. For me, I put my credit card right here, and when I have to pay for something, I literally just open it up. I'm like, here you go. Or even like your form of payment, so you don't have to take your card off. This one has the Prada throughout the little strap of it, and this one's just a very classic bag. And like I said, when I buy bags, I want to have them for a very long time, especially if they're designer bags. And this is a bag that I feel like I would never get rid of. This is a very core bag, multi-pochette. Even if some of these bags technically go out of style, it will always come back around. And for me, I feel like now in 2020, yes, people follow trends, yes, we like what's new in the 411, but I feel like everyone's embracing their style. Just like whatever you like. If you like a bag that came out 10 years ago, buy a pre-love or continue wearing it. Like, just buy and wear what you absolutely like, and you don't really have to follow a lot of the trends, which is something that I really like, that, you know, we can appreciate as like as a person, that we're embracing all these different type of styles, that everything is just not new, fast fashion. I just like how everyone's kind of just embracing and doing themselves, and I feel like that's how it should be, and that's how it should have been from the beginning. But yeah, the Prada Nylon reissue 2005 version, I love this one, and I got this one in London, so I got it a lot lower, and I got this before a price increase as well, so I have this one. The next bag is going to be my Louis Vuitton multi-pochette. I have this little pouch off because I was using it, but I have mine in the green color. I literally have like a big story time about this, about how I got this bag, because it was so hard to get. So if you are interested in watching that video, I will leave it linked down below. But this is my one and my only Louis Vuitton bag. I'm not the biggest LV fan. There's some pieces that I like, that I can appreciate, like this multi-pochette, the twist bags. Like, I do like some of their bags. I'm very, like I said, unless I absolutely love it. And so I got this bag. I went through so much. I went through like a lot of stores to get this when I went to London, and I ended up buying it at the Heathrow airport, and I got it like literally like I was about to miss my flight, but I got the bag, and it just has such a sentimental value to it. Yeah, it just has a nice storytelling to it. So I do have the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette, and I do have a video about me comparing the Prada and the Louis Vuitton if you're interested, and I'll leave the full unboxing of this one as well. So I have my one and my only Louis Vuitton multi-pochette. I seem a little off, guys. I'm filming a video a las 4 de la mañana. I've been so busy all these days. I've been working, getting ready for, you know, a lot of stuff that's going on, and this is the only opportunity that I have after filming a video. So I'm still gonna put on a smile. I'm still gonna be doing my thing. Y todavía voy a hacer los videos for you guys, because this is honestly what I love to do. I love to film videos. I love to help you guys out. I just like having conversations with you guys. So if I seem a little poquito como que me voy a morir de sueño, es porque quiero sueño, pero quiero hacer ese video primero. So I have this Gucci bag, and then I got this one about like a week and a half ago, and I got this for 50% off on the Gucci sale. So for me, I had a Gucci bag that was in the men's style messenger, and it was same in the Gucci kind of supreme print. I like it, but I didn't love it. And so when I saw this one, I love it so much, because for me, this is such a classic bag. Like, you can never go wrong with this. It fits so much in this bag. Like, I love the monogram, I love the leather. I think on plástico in the bag, but I like it, and I feel like this is a bag that I can have 10-15 years from now. The vintage ones are super relevant. Like, I just feel like everyone needs kind of like a Gucci bag in their collection, and for me, I feel like the Gucci bag in my collection is the Ophelia. I may add more Gucci bags in my collection. You just never know where life takes you. You know, you can have one plan and it can completely change, but when I got offered this one for 50% off, I literally had to say yes, and I was already going to get rid of my other one, so it was just literally the perfect timing. So I have my Gucci Ophelia shoulder bag, which technically I use more as a crossbody, so I'll leave her right here as well. Next bag is this All Saints crossbody, and I really like this crossbody because I feel like it goes with everything. People always ask me, I want a nice crossbody, but I don't want to spend over $200. I just want something that's super classic, sophisticated, that fits a lot. And I always tell people, look no further than this All Saints crossbody. So what I like about it is the leather is nice and smooth. It's nice, it's buttery. It has a super hardware, and for me it's very edgy, but it's very simple, minimalistic, and that's something that I really like and that I have for my style. So there are tabs right here, and it has a full zipper. It opens up all white, and what I like is that it has such a generous opening. It's even bigger than the Tory Burch McGraw. So if you like this one but you feel like it's a poquito más chiquito, I think this one would be a better one if you do want a little bit more of the space. And I do like that it has a zipper here as well, and it has a little leather tab. It says All Saints on there, and this pocket right here is nice and spacious, and the opening is just nice and big. You can fit a lot of stuff. You can open it super way to hold up its shape pretty well. It still literally looks brand new the moment that I bought it. To wear this bag when I wear other items. So for me, like, let's say if I wear this top, right, this bag, let's say my watch right here, and then I'm wearing like black jeans, and I can get like maybe a shoe or something that's a little little bit out there. So let's say if I wear, like, you know, if I wore these glasses, which are from Celine, which are a little bit out there, and let's say with like another bag that's a little bit more crazy, I feel like it can be a little bit too much. So I like how like everything kind of balances each other. You know, you're doing the most here with these glasses because they're like a little bit big and extra, but you can also play it down because your crossbody and your other items that you're wearing are a little bit more simpler, just kind of balance out each other. So this is what I really like, and I like that it does have the All Saints branding, but it's very, very minimal, and I just feel like this is just an overall good crossbody you can never go wrong with. And for the price point of $198, and sometimes they do go on sale from time to time, I think that something like this is definitely worth the money, and I really like this bag. You can never, I think All Saints makes really great bags for the price points, and they hold up really, really well. And the next bag that I have is this Marc Jacobs Snapshot. So this one is my only one as well, and I had the black one, the black on black, but I feel like that one, you know, I have so many bolsas que son negras. I was like, Sergio, do I really need another black bag? Like, what's the next big thing other than a black bag, a white bag? So I started with this one right here, this Coach Cassie, and then I got the Tory Burch Miller, and I got this one kind of like literally around the same time. So I like white bags a lot. I like how this one's nice and stiff. It's like a nice kind of blogger bag, fashion forward. This has been in collection for many years, so it's never going to go out of style, even if you got like a older print. Like I know they had like a Playboy version, and they had so many other styles and collections of these, but I feel like this kind of collection, the Snapshot, never goes out of style. And I feel like you can have this, you can buy it today and you can have it in your closet, and you can always pull out and reach for. And for me, when I'm spending money, I want to have items that I can reach for, things that I can have. So, you know, this Coach bag, wouldn't it make such a awesome vintage bags like 15 years from now? Or my Dior book tote. So for me, I think about my purchases in the future. I don't necessarily think about, oh, I can only wear it for this and this and that, and that's it. I buy bags for multiple reasons. I buy bags that I like and that I could use again and again, or can my mom use it? Could I give it to my friend? Like, that's just with all my purchases. I don't want them to go to waste. I want them to, you know, get their use, and that holds up really well, and that are always kind of in style, and that are always to me in my kind of collection and what I like to have. My one and only Balenciaga bag, and this is a Balenciaga fanny pack. Now I will say I'm not the biggest Balenciaga fan anymore. I just don't like their Instagram. I don't really like their aesthetic. Like, I just feel like I'm kind of over it, but I do like this fanny pack just because it is super huge. It does say Balenciaga right here, but what I like is from a distance you can't really tell. And this one's kind of like the All Saints, is where like it's nice, it's good, but it doesn't really have the branding. So I feel like I can kind of wear anything, and it kind of debalances everything. And also it's a fanny pack, so it's a lot more casual. But I like it. I love the zipper hardware. I took this to me with London. I just think that this is just an overall nice bag that you can get a lot of wear out of, and that, you know, I can have 10 years from now, and it's just always that kind of classic fanny pack that I can always go towards, and then it's big enough for me to fit all my stuff. So this one is mi Balenciaga little fanny pack. How do you say fanny packs in Spanish? No sé, yo hablo mucho Spanglish. Like, for me, yo nunca sé hablar español or inglés correcto. Like, I always speak of it both. Like, I feel like my English is very improper for the most part, and then I feel like my Spanish is also very improper. So I feel like since they're both improper, I just speak Spanglish. When people tell me que idioma I speak, Spanglish. Brand is going to be Dagne Dover. So Dagne Dover is absolutely one of my favorite brands. I love their items so much, and I have quite a bit of pieces from them. So I have this mini backpack. When we were on lockdown, they had this puppy on sale for 25% off, and I was like, I've been wanting you for such a long time, so I thought it was such a great incentive. So for me, this is the perfect kind of gym bag, and you can just run around. So I actually have like a deodorant stick, I have some antibacterial wipes, I have my water bottle in here. I just love this bag because it is literally the perfect bag to take to the gym. Park, it is just literally the perfect bag, and it's neoprene. It has nice and structure. It doesn't look cheap. It doesn't look, you know, like it's just whatever backpack. This looks like a nice, you know, awesome backpack. You know, neoprene looks very pricey. It looks very elevated, and that's what I like about it. So I have the mini Dakota backpack from Dagne Dover, and I also have a Dagne Dover review on my channel, so I'll leave links down below. But I do really like that one, and that's probably the one that I use more for athletic events. I used to use this one a little bit more as well, and this is the Landon Carryall, and this one's in the size medium, I believe, or the small one. Same thing, it's neoprene. It holds up quite a lot. This one's also really good. I used to use this one a little bit as a gym bag, but once I got this one, I noticed that for me, when I go to the gym, I don't like to change. I don't like to shower. I've just never liked that. Like, I literally go to the gym and then go home. Now I have bolsa, so I feel like it would be like a Mary Poppins where I would just randomly start piling stuff. This one is a good travel bag. It holds up really well. And like I said, you can fit your phone, you can put it through here. So it's nice and easy to travel with. But I do really like all my Dagne Dover items, but this one I just don't really use as much. But it's also a very core item that you can never go wrong with. Most used bag probably in my entire collection that I literally use on a daily basis is my Dagne Dover backpack. As you can see, it's like open. I literally have a face mask in here. I used this bag when I went swimming like a day ago. I use this bag for everything. So I got this one about almost 2 years now, and this is actually the older version. So the newer version has a little sleeve right here, so you can put it through your luggage, kind of like the little duffel right here. But I like that it fits my laptop, and for me, I want something that fits. It's either I want bags that are super small or super big, and this one is in the medium size. It fits my laptop here super comfortably, and it fits everything that I possibly want. I've taken this to travel with me. I've taken this to Mexico. I like that it's nice and discreet, and that's what I like about Dagne Dover, is that, you know, you can kind of have a lot of fun with your outfit, and you know, this is just a nice and discreet. Like, I've seen CEOs, people that work in very higher end positions, and they always have these bags and these items, and they just look always super sleek, super elevated. And for me, I just think that Dagne Dover is just a brand that anybody could wear. If you invest in a nice backpack, or you're in college, or you're a mommy, like they have the mommy bags. I gave my best friend Kimberly the diaper bag for her baby shower, and she literally loves it. For me, Dagne Dover is probably one of my favorite brands, and I have a few items from their collection, but it all started with this backpack. And like I said, it's the older version. I've even gotten, like, I got this. I don't know how to take this out, but I personally like it because I feel like it gives it more personality. But Dagne Dover is probably my favorite brand, and this is probably the bag that I use the most. You guys, we're almost over with Dagne Dover. I have 3 more pieces. So I have the fanny pack as well, and so this little fanny pack right here I really like a lot because it's just neoprene. It holds up really well. It fits everything. I used to use my Balenciaga one to do like athletically kind of stuff, and I was like, no, this one's a lot more appropriate for it. And I like that it fits my card back, my credit card or my debit card right there super perfectly. So if I have to pay for something, I don't even have to open everything up. I can just grab it from the back and I am good to go. So this is my Dagne Dover fanny pack. And then I have the little toiletry bag as well. And like I said, this is a really good bag because if anything happens, you can literally just clean it up and it is good to go. Actually, oh, I should have a little Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in here. And then I also have this little crossbody, so it's super dirty, I know. So I'm yet to clean it. This newer crossbody, which is $65, and it has a little phone pocket and it fits everything. And the navy one right here. Next brand is Longchamp. So I've been into Longchamp. The bag that I got about like a couple weeks ago. So I went to Last Call by Neiman Marcus, which I have a vlog that actually has like a lot of views on that video. I'll leave the link down below. But this one was 75% off and it was already on sale, so I got it for about 80% off. So I got this for about $50, and I just think that I always wanted a bag this color because I normally, all my bags are black. You know, yes, I'm trying to get a little bit more color, but for the most part, todos mis bolsas son negro. So I got this one, and I love that you can change the strap size of it. You can tuck it in, wear as a clutch. Super functional, super versatile. I like the silver hardware, and yeah, when I saw it for $50, I was like, oh, I have to have it. So I got that bag, and I also have this one right here, and I've had this one for about 2 years now, and this is the classic Longchamp bag with the strap. This is the older version. The newer version, you can actually adjust the strap on it, but I do like this nylon. The nylon holds up really well. I just think it's really nice. I like the drop of the handle. The strap, it's just like a neat, nice, easy bag to travel with. And yeah, this one is my little Longchamp little tote right here. Then I have this little pouch right here that I got from Nordstrom Rack. I got it for $15, and I'm yet to use it, but I do have that one. I do want to show it to you guys. I have my classic Longchamp tote, and this is the bag that I'm currently using. I think you can never go wrong. This price point of the bag for $135, and you get all this bag, and this is like a classic bag. People have had these in their collection for many years, like 10, 15, 20 years, and nunca pasa de moda. I think a Longchamp nylon bag is an essential, and especially as one of your first bags. I think Dagne Dover, I think Longchamp, Coach, Coach. Those are probably some of my favorite brands, and everything that I've always had from those brands have holding up pretty well. And yeah, this is no exception. This is just a clean classic core Longchamp tote in the classic black color. Now we're going to be talking about the last bag, so Chanel, Saint Laurent, and Givenchy. Oh my god, I can't believe throughout this entire video, like the bag wall has definitely been getting a lot more fuller. But I also wanted to talk about luggage. It's just gonna be kind of like my handbags and everything in general. So I do have the Remova luggage. I really like it. I invested in it around holiday. I got this as a little Christmas gift, and I really like it because I feel like you can never really go wrong with the classic luggage. And I'm gonna have this for many years. Like the wheels and everything is perfect. I'm like wheeling it around, and yeah, so I do have the little Remova carry on. And as far as check-in luggage, I just have like some Samsonite luggage, but I feel like I'm gonna invest in either a Cowpack bigger one, a bigger Remova, or a, what's that one brand that's super popular, Away. I think I may get a larger Away one. Now we have my one and only Chanel bag, and this is my Chanel Maxi single flap. So I bought this about a year and a half ago. It is in the silver hardware. It is just such a nice and classic bag. You can never go wrong with a classic Chanel flap bag, and I love this bag. Will never get rid of it. I worked so hard for this bag. I love the back pocket. I like the size. Proportionally, like I said, I'm 5'11", and I think it fits super great. I love the length. I love everything about this bag, and I'm gonna have this bag till the day I die. Some of these bags, like, that's why I collect bags, because I feel like whenever I have children, they have all these bags and they can be like, oh my god, my dad had this, my dad had that, or like when they hang out with their friends, so you can be like, oh yeah, this was my dad's when he was a lot younger. So for me, like, I just buy things when they have like a lot of sentimental value, and even if, you know, it ends up not working out and I sell it, I mean, I still have other core bags in my collection. But I love my Chanel Maxi. I don't see myself buying a Chanel bag in the near future. I'm really content with the one and only Chanel flat bag because they are really expensive, and for me, that's not something financially I want to put myself through, is buy like a bag that's $5,000 or $6,000. I think there's other things that I'd rather be buying than to be buying another bag that's that expensive. So I think that's probably the most expensive bag that I have that I paid for to date. Everything else has been a little bit lower, but I feel like for me, for the rest of the year, I don't really see myself buying a super expensive designer bags. I've been really enjoying a lot of my contemporary bags a lot more. For me, I've always been more of a contemporary person, but I do like designer items. But I don't know, for whatever this year, I've just been into a lot more of my contemporary bags. And then I have two satchels from Givenchy, and these are the Givenchy Antigona family. So I have the little baby one, and I bought this one when I was in high school. You guys already know the story of this one if you watch some of my other handbags. I literally give a mini historia de todas las bolsas. I actually need to get the little hardware polished, but I will never sell this bag. This has such a sentimental value. I wanted this bag so bad and I couldn't afford it, and I walked into Nordstrom Rack and it was there, and I just had enough money to buy it, and I was literally the happiest person ever, and you could not tell me anything, and I had this all through high school. So that is like my little Antigona. And then for my 18th birthday, I got this one, and this one's the larger Antigona in the medium size. I got this one for my 18th birthday. I always wanted this one, and I like that's the biker edition. It is more of a smoother leather. You can see a little bit of like wear on it, but that's fine. I feel like for me, like, I've noticed throughout life, like for me, I love things that have wears, maybe like a little scratch or something, because I feel like it has some storytelling. I feel like it has something to it. So for me, I love this Antigona right here. There's a little bit of scratches, but I love it. It has a little soft scratch right here. I don't know if you guys didn't even see it, but like my dog scratched it. I can be like, my dog scratched my back. But yeah, this is my large Antigona, and like I said, the Antigona bags have been something that I've always loved. I know some people don't like them, but I feel like it's a classic, and for me, I love having the Antigonas in my collection, and I'll probably never get rid of them. But this is my larger Givenchy Antigona, and I love the new Givenchy Antigona soft bags. I may add one into my collection if they hit the sales. That's why I said I don't see myself purchasing any more designer bags for the rest of the year, but that's something that I may purchase if I do get a good price on it. So those are my Antigonas. The last bags in my collection son this Saint Laurent. So this one is my Saint Laurent Cape bag, and I bought this one as a high school graduation present to myself because I worked so hard. I did 2 graduations for high school and I didn't go to either one of them. I never went to prom or anything, but I did want to get myself something nice to kind of close that chapter in my life. So I bought this one right here, and I've used it so much, and this is a bag that I would never part ways with. It's just a classic and core bag, and yeah, the classic Cape bag will get more classic than any YSL bag. In my opinion, I think the K is the most classic bag that you can get, even more than the YSL Wallet on Chains. I think you cannot get any more classier than the Saint Laurent Cape bag. So I have her right here in the beautiful silver hardware. And the last bag that I'm going to be showing you in toda mi colección de bolsas is my YSL large envelope bag, and I love this bag. When I first bought this last year, I didn't really think I was gonna get the wear out of it, and I honestly thought I was really gonna sell it. I got it on sale for a pretty decent price, and so lo sé, and I ended up really liking it. And I've always been such a silver hardware person, but I feel like this year I've just been kind of into everything. If I like something, and I kind of go for it. So this one is with the gold hardware. I love the chevron. I love this leather, super durable. I can literally run my fingers through it. My mom can use her little uñas and go like that. Nothing will happen to it. It literally looks pretty much brand new. It's a little dirty on the inside, but nothing that I literally can't wipe off. I love the Saint Laurent little envelope bag, and you can never go wrong with this bag or anything with this grainy leather from Saint Laurent. Holds up really well. I have a Saint Laurent video where I talk about a lot of their styles, so if you are interested in Saint Laurent handbags, definitely worth a watch that video. But yeah, this is my Saint Laurent envelope bag, and I definitely do think it is worth the money. You can never go wrong with the classic grain leather bag from Saint Laurent. And yeah guys, that's my entire handbag collection that I have. So I feel like I have a nice mixture, guys. Estoy enamorado con mi colección. I feel like I have a little bit of monogram, some black bags, nylon, softer leathers, like mini bags, like bags to travel with. Like I feel like I have a good, decent collection, and I really like it, even though it's like walls like full of bolsas negras, pero I like my collection, and that I may add into my collection because I always get asked, Sergio, what are your next bags that you kind of want in your collection? I definitely want to add maybe another Coach bag. I don't know if I want to go like on eBay or Poshmark and buy like a nice vintage one that no one really has. I may do that. I want a Brahmin bag into my collection. I want to add a few Kate Spades in my collection, and I really want to try that brand Pauline. I still like a lot of bloggers talk about it, so I may add one of those bags into my collection. But honestly, I've been buying so many bags this year, but I did get rid of quite a few. But honestly, I don't see myself purchasing any more than 4 to 5 bags out. So I have my bags counted. So you know, I still have the rest of July, August, September, October, November, and December. And it's when stuff like 5 bags is the limit that I could kind of go for unless I take one out. Oh, I did order one Kurt Geiger bag that I got on sale from Nordstrom. It was 70% off. Thought it would be like a really nice bag because I'm going on vacation. But other than that, that's all the bags that I have. If you don't see the bag in this video, it means I have sold it. I got rid of it. It didn't work out for my lifestyle. Thank you so much for watching my handbag collection. You turned 20, and I would love to see your handbag collection a year from now and see what it looks like. But I work so hard for everything, so I'm just like, me seeing all these bags just make me so happy. They want to somebody and yeah. Thank you so much for watching my handbag collection. Please let me know if there's any other videos you want to see. All the links for the handbags and all the videos will be linked down below, including some of the best sell links will also be down below. And let me know what your favorite bag in your collection is. And yeah, I would love to hear todo lo que tienes que decir en los comentarios down below. And yeah, this is Sergio Secrets. Thank you so much for watching this video. Y los miro en la próxima. Bye guys, y que se cuidan mucho.